And Adar, Moshe Rabbeinu is Yotzeit. Moshe Rabbeinu is Yotzeit. Used to be big drushes in different towns in Zion Adar.
Yeah, I mean,
not just Chaver Kedisha.
Chaver Kedisha,
yeah.
Yeah,
big Sudas. Chasam Sof used to give a long drasha every year, Zion Adar. I think in Wien and in New York still does it. For the Wiener Rav. The whole town comes together. The whole killer. Yeah. Yeah, Slavlanda, but still this sugid of pay. They'll pay to learn. So the Gemara says, the Mishnah told us an interesting halacha. What was the interesting halacha which needed explanation? If you have a murderer that gets killed, mixed up with other people. That was the lashon of the Mishnah. But Ritzeach gets mixed up with other people. What do you do? So the Tanakhama says they are all exempt, all potter. Can't spill innocent blood. If you just said no. You put them into a kippah, you give them tea barley, and it won't take long till all of them will pass out. All of them will die. And the Gemara says, what's the story? Who are these other people that this person mixed himself up with? We said I was once in Washington Heights for Shabbos. So nobody wears a talis over the head.
They wear hats.
What?
They wear their hats.
Well, yeah, why? So they told me, because once there was this guy that did something, and the police were after him. And he's running away and ran into a shul, got hold of a talis, put it over his head, and now go find me. Couldn't find him, so they killed that whole shul. This was like in Germany some few hundred years ago, whole shul, and because of that, they made a takana, can't wear talis over your head anymore. That's what they told me. Else, heard the story of it? Because they got mixed and they were going mad, the authorities, so they don't wear. In fact, if one wear talis over their head, solve the problem. So this is this halacha. So Ritzeach gets mixed up with other people. Tanakama says, you kill them all.
Trump says, kill them all.
What?
You got the problem. You got to kill the Haitians in there, man.
Yeah.
Kill them, yeah.
So, yeah. So he says, Tanakama says, the potter really says, kill them all out. So Tanakama had two ways. Why do you kill them all out? Who are the other people? Why kill them all out? So two halach in the Gemara. One halach was Ritzeach here on Tesla Beis. Ritzeach shleinig medinoi. We talk about Ritzeach that is not innocent, but he's quasi innocent. He's under investigation, and he got mixed up with other roitzchim that are chamisa. And now what do you do? You can't kill everybody because one person here that's shleinig medinoi, medinoi. And Rabbanon say,
even though we say it has to be the same day, no?
What same day?
The Misa.
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. So that Tanakam says that you're potter. Yeah, potter. Tanakam says all potter, all off the hook, right? Rabbanon say, yeah, you can't be going Medinoi. Go with the same day.
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
9 other guys that are. On
how'd that work? Well, how'd that work? Why didn't you kill him yet? What happened? How do you have other people that you haven't killed yet? What happened? You're supposed to the right way. Oh, I see. How did that happen practically? Right. I see. I hear. So you so that's the case. Our bottom say too bad. Judah says you can't patter them. They wrote him. So you put him into a kippah and let him die. Shlokish says no. Chased by an ox, by a man. Everybody will agree you don't kill a person if there's a group of 100 people. One's innocent. You won't. Even if one is semi-innocent, you won't put them into the kippah. You won't put them in the kippah. The case is when it's oxen. That was the case. Shvarim that murdered and they have to get killed, and I got mixed up with other ones that Nigbadin on the same case, just different, not human being. Human beings that won't apply. That's the case on both mandamim. The Gemara is following kashas of both mandamim. Either the case is talking about human beings or oxen. We're not about the noise. Anywhere. On this price, on this mission, that we had a machlekes Tanakama Rebbe Yehuda. If you put these guys in the box or not, so Rebbe Yossi said, Rebbe Yossi, Afila Abba Chalafta b'neihem. He said, even if you have Abba Chalafta amongst them, one of the people in this room is Abba Chalafta. Abba Chalafta represents a tzaddik, chassid, innocent individual. So Rebbe Yossi added, you need Abba Chalafta b'neihem. So how does this work? We talk. How do you have Abba Chalafta? We talk about Ritzeach. It's all right. How do you have Abba Chalafta? No Abba Chalafta. Right. Oh. Either right, small oxen. Abba Chalafta wasn't an ox. Right. Oh. So the Gemara says the Gemara, Elamite, innocent person, you don't need Abba Chalafta. Anybody that's innocent, you don't kill anybody. Noob shat in the Mishnah, noob case, noob shat. Shnayim she'oimdim, pei b'darach. Shnayim she'oimdim, yotze chet b'nei. Two people are standing, and somehow from between these people, arrow shot out and killed somebody. And I guess they're both warned. They're both warned. You don't know who did it. Asra must have been. Right.
Yeah, so
it's not Kosra. It seems not Kosra. I don't know why they both said. I don't know why Abba Chalafta said right after he came. Right. Oh, Shnayim Peturim. They both be potter. You don't know who killed. Shnayim Peturim. What should you do? What should you do? Oh, you don't know who killed. They both the potter. Oh, Yosi. I feel like Abba Chalafta b'nei. Everybody knows he's a chassid. Nevertheless, it's not enough to kill this person. Sorry. I feel like Abba Chalafta b'nei. That even if he was Maida, right? Because it's the kippah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I feel Abba Chalafta b'nei. You're right. Yeah, you should say that. You don't say that. You don't say that. Right. You don't say that. You can't kill a guy based on we know the other guy's a tzaddik. It's not enough. It's not enough. So it'll all be potter.
we're not actually say because to keep it cutting. So the circumstances is not three best.
Let's say that. The way I say?
But on the Rashi, this is question so the keeper.
Yeah.
He said, "Shabbos show the Shlomo three best. Shein circle. Big deal. Trouble for best. So you put him in, you starve him.
That's true. Yeah. That's good. So yeah. Right.
Where's you have to have a kamecha? I mean,
yeah. Let's go to ox. No, they're going to ox. 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. This talk by a human being, but even Abba Chalafta, they'll both be off the hook. Even though it's Abba Chalafta, one of the people, therefore the other person is passed as guilty. You don't say that. It's still not clear. Therefore, they'll both be off the hook, and they are both innocent. Now we add a chasira mechsher to the Mishnah. Shoavei, Shnig Medina, now a new case. The case of Rebbe is not going back on a human being. On a Shour Shnig Medina should is Arabic for Machayrem. A Shour the Shnig Medina that got mixed up with other oxen for Machay Ma'alia, Psycholoid Psalm. By an ox. That's Shnig Medina that got mixed up with other oxen, Psycholoid Psalm. Then we stone all of them. So Mishnah is talking about two different halachas. To feed this malach. This is Rabba's malach. First halacha was undisputable. The Abba Chalafta case, that's undisputable. Then we have a new case of an ox. A shoshtig medina shesar b'shvar machayim, b'shvar machayim aliyah, cycle on. If you know him, koitz nice lekippa. And this he said that you put it into the box. In the case of the oxen, really, you can stone all oxen. You have an easy way to stone oxen. So we're asking what about tzabal chaim. Right. Rashi says, yeah. Don't have to murder all of them. You have another way of killing these oxen. I mean, these oxen are dangerous oxen. They're oxen that kill people. And right. So now, Rashi learns, bet you can stone all of them. What else? Triach Bezdin. Untriach Bezdin. Really can stone them. Because right. Tadakama says you stone all of them. Tadakama says, stone all of them. Big deal. Just good because there's a tzorach. That's Tadakama says. Cyclize them. You know, Buddha says, no, put it into a box. You don't have to bother stoning so many oxen.
It's not a question of tzabal.
It's like you had to kill them anyway. Right? It's easier death. You know if you have that. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that if you have one.
What? You have one or...
In a regular case, you have a shard that's 5 kilos.
Yeah. No.
You
right.
don't say you can just put it in the room.
No. Right.
Why? Let's get a kapara. What is it?
Yeah, chayra. That's the din.
So again, they're not going to get it.
Yeah, but it's big tircha. You have all the oxen. For one, not mechuyev to batriach. For the sake of getting one, the right kapara, not mechuyev to do that. It's like a
afraid of the short's kapara.
Probably. Yeah, it's ban. It's a shor. It's a pasuk. It's a pasuk. Yeah, it's a pasuk. But here you don't have the pasuk. The chiddush, you don't have the pasuk. Give a special heter. Bezdin's time is also valuable. Bezdin's time is also valuable. You kill all of them. But Tanya is the niggin of Tanya. Yeah, it's a riot. It's a raya. Hara Shamisa. Oh. You have an ox that gave birth. Bachach Yalda. Is that killed? First it killed. Bachach Yalda. You have an ox that was a bad ox. Chamisa. Then it gives birth to a baby. You kill the baby or not? So we said like this. If it gave birth before Nigmadina, I mean before you pass the mother is guilty, the mother cow is guilty. Before the sack came out, it gave birth, Vlad Mutter. Vlad Mutter, because it's not a child. B'shas Yeh made the sack and the mother, the Vlad wasn't there anymore. If Nigmadina Yalda, if after Nigmadina, that is Yalda, then Vlad also, then the Vlad also. We're going to talk about it soon more, because then we say Ubi Yerech Imoy, and the Gemara din on the mother is on the child too. Therefore, the child is the child of a Shar Niskal, and that child will be also too. Ubi Yerech Imoy. Good. Now that was a very important halacha, but that wasn't the get us. The get us is this halacha. This Ar Bacherim. If this ox that's Chayiv Skila got mixed up with others, and knowledge with others, you have a lot of oxen now. You can't let him go free. I mean, you have an ox here that is roaming around the streets that will kill people. You can't do that. Put all the oxen into a kippah. All you have a huge you go around the kippah, and you'll have to kill off these oxen because of the kippah. Good. Reb Lazar, Reb Shimon, no, can't be so lazy. You have to stone the ones that need to be stoned. And what do? Some you bring it to Bezdin. You bring it to Bezdin and you stone them. So this is the identical machlokes of our Mishnah. When you have Shoy and this mixed up with others, are you allowed to get away with putting the kippah or not? Even an innocent oxen. But what should you do? Good. Now we're going into the sugya of this halacha with Ebu Yerech Imoy with this. The mother ox that goes, does that affect the child? If before the Gvadin, that means looks like from the Brisa, it gored with his baby inside. This mother gored with the baby inside. You bring the ox to Bezdin, and before you give the verdict, the Melita baby, she has a baby, and that baby now, we will say that baby is going to be innocent. The baby is not called Sharnisko. Omar, imach lo nikmadina yalda v'lo beteres. Va'afal gav d'chinakcha avam abra. Even though shas the goring, shas the animal kicked, the baby was inside. So why don't you say Uber Yerech Imoy should dictate that this baby good? We'd say it's a nakhan. The baby's a nakhan. The baby's part of the mother. Uber Yerech Imoy. Baby part of the mother. How is the baby walking around the streets innocently? It's part of where do you see this concept? Rava says such a concept. Vlad hanegachas, a Vlad of a mother that was a nakhan. Also, why? He uvlad nakhay. This one looked like it's like a part of the mother. Does Rashi say Ubi Yerchimai before I said Ubi Yerchimai?
No other reason.
Yeah, you have to order that man. Right. Clear. Yeah, that's next. That's Rashi going next case. Yeah. So it's the Gemara of a Vlad and the Gachas. Vlad and Gachas. Also, who have Vlad Nakhay. Vlad and their bas. Same thing. Vlad and their bas. They have a Vlad of a behemoth that was near bas. They have a baby, not from this Bia, obviously. This time, mother was near bas. Mother's the nirva, and he have Vlad and nirvu. So how does it stem with what we just said? How does Shimon what we just said? So it's more about to fine tune it. Ema say it differently. Other way around. Im actually nigmadina ibra, not yalda. If before nigmadina ibra v'yalda, that means there's a goring happened or shchodesh this. The din Torah happened or shchodesh Iyar. Shchodesh Iyar had the din Torah. Now, if this mother cow was not pregnant by the goring or shchodesh this, no, she became pregnant in between the goring and the later. So then it's fine. If before Nigmadina Ibra V'Yalda, then Vlad mutter. Then the Vlad's gonna be mutter. But if that means after the Gemadin, the mother cow was now on the death row, supposed to get killed. After that, she's a Sharniskal, she is now Chamisa. And then she becomes Mibaris, and then she gives birth. That baby is Asa. Not because it gored, and not because the Psak Din was set on the baby, but because it's part of the mother, and the mother's Chamisa. And it's like Noilad, and this Aber from a mother that's this Skeles, so she gets, this baby gets that baby too. Rashi said, Noilad Mina Issa. Noilad Mina Issa, Afgad Lavar Shas Begich, whatever Shas Badin. There's a concept called Noilad Mina Asa Asa. Noilad Mina Tama Tama. Yoitze. Then Yoitze. Yoitze Mina Tama Tama. It's a big question, I don't want to cough and what you ask. Excellent question. We are free of your time. Say Chazal, I mean, maybe this is Chazal. Shiach comes, Chazal will be Kamuta. Chaim Kodesh brings it. Chazal will become Muta. Correct? It's called Chazal Chozbe. So Chaim Kodesh asks, and Mitzvah asks. Torah won't change. So they say, the Chazal, when Mashiach comes, will be different type of Chazal. He'll have some other kashrus. With true it's cut and a split hooves, we have already. So it'll be different type of Chazal. So states in just the kashrus, very nice. But still yotzim in a tummy. Even if a kosher behema is born from a tama behema, it's awesome. So this Chazal now have some other tara. Oh, it's a doilad. It's a yotzim. It's a yotzim. Right here you have yotzim in a tummy. So what have you gained by saying you'll have good smana? What do you gain? You have to say lomdus. A new shtanas, a new like a gesh in this character you know about it. So if you do this, Chazal have a new Havaya. I found the question years later. Used to ask it. But you know says, but that's what it says. Now Freddie Moore, not so simple. Not so simple. 1 second. You gotta say this baby is also why? Because it comes from a mother that is also, it comes from a mother cow that has on her chi of skila. So no little bit also. Says Gemara, the baby doesn't only come from the mother. Baby doesn't only come from the mother. There's a father in the picture. There's a man in the picture. Not a man, a male ox. He's in the picture. And he's also causing this baby to get born. So he is not a niskal. But this should have to do with the shaila. Zera is a goyim also. If you're Zera is a goyim also, makes sense. You have two forces that are causing this baby to become Matthias. You have a mother and a father. The mother is a niskeles. Oh, I get it. The father's not. So you have his component, he deposits and he's okay. So there's a machlokes. You have Zera Zagorim. You have two Gorimim. Well, it's Allah. You have two Gorimim. So if you hold Asa, okay, I get it. If you hold Zera Zagorim is mutter, no, well, how are you going to explain this? So I have to change that. I don't really aim say like this. A different version. If actually Nikmadina Ibra Yalda, if before Nikmadina, I mean between the Negicha, between the Goring and the Gmadin, she was this Abba, she gave birth, blood of mutter. That's for sure mutter. The mother is not a chef to this sphere yet, and the child didn't gore, the child came into the picture later. That's mutter. For him. But if she became Miberes after the Medina, from the Medina Yalda, then Vlade Asa. If it became Miberes after the Goring, Medina Yalda, then Vlade Asa. Why? Because Uba is Yerachimai. So therefore, it was part of the Din Torah when they passed on the mother. So this mother now is Chaimisa. Well, included in that is the baby. Baby's Yerachimai. That makes sense. Mashain can if she can get away with it by becoming embarrassed between and after, between and before, then that baby will be okay. That baby okay. It wasn't there in any part of the mother. The mother didn't have a Shamisa and the mother didn't gore at that point in time. Good. Says the Gemara. Kol Chayvamisas. Mishnah said, if you mix up two Chayvamisas, and Skalav and Esrafim, mix up together in Skalav and Esrafim, then we say that this baby, this person will get the lesser misa. And you said yesterday very good. Yeah. Very good. Because the Gemara said earlier, Manayim, but I can't kill him with a misa that he's supposed to. You give another misa. The Gemara isn't. It's not sure. What does Gemara say?
It's still interesting.
Ah.
Gemara, then we know.
Yeah. Like Basra.
So Rashi says, why is it that you can't learn it from can't learn it there because we don't know which misa to give.
Right. I see.
I don't know if it's going to be Saif or it's going to be. It's going to be Skila. So
I understand.
As you say that over there, you have to have a din.
Right.
Sometimes you can't carry out the din.
I see.
It's fine.
Yeah. Interesting story. Huh?
I guess.
Yeah, male Islamdas. Yeah, good kasha. The healing was how which married them. Was a shmamina musra dav chamor have a musra dav kal. What was that straw he gave this guy? Gave this guy a straw for more chamor. That was that straw he gave him. Because how do you give him the less misa? There was no straw. No straw. Hadishtem. Gemara says, arrive from here, musad of a chamo, musad of a cow. You give a straw to the more chamo, including that a straw is the cow. And he could have said no. And the Gemara said, Mr. Sapashik. So how this the madam holds musad of a chamo is not musad of a cow. You give a straw for skila, inside that straw, likdish streifa. So how did that then? That's what Elisha is asking, right? That's what he's asking. Ishtin the Beis Zachen. That's what it says. How do you give lots of misa? It must be. It's called asra for that. Rabbi Yomi, no, maybe not. You won't stam. History by stam. You didn't say, and that's called asra. Who said that's called asra? Haitanu. Give asra stam. There's going to be misa over here. That's what he told this guy, and that's enough. Haitanu, the Tanya. V'shachar misa shematayra. Ein misa noisoi. Other misa shematayra. V'shachar misa shematayra. Ein misa noisoi. Ela be'eda. You have to have a bezdin. Ve'edim. V'asra. V'ad she'yodu. Shachar misa bezdin. Well, you have to inform this sinner before he does it. That he's going to be chayv misa's bezdin. That's it. Which misa? You don't have to say repeat. No. Actually, you do be'eza misa. No, you have to tell him which misa. Which misa. So if he repeated, this won't work. If you repeat this won't work. If you repeat it won't work. Actually, you do be'eza misa. Where's the behinds come from? It says about Tadakama Yad from Mekoshesh. There was no, didn't know which misa. They themselves didn't know. They didn't know which misa it was. They only found out later. That Chil Shabbos is skila. They didn't know themselves. So they obviously didn't warn him which Misa is going to get. They have to warn him. They must have warned them, stam. And that seemed to be enough. Says, right, that's enough. Repeater says, no. You're right, you have a good raya, but that's not, you can't learn from there for other cases. That was a special halacha to make sure people are not lax about Shmir Shabbos, but you can't learn from here for the rest of time. And then you learn it from a pasuk. Yumas hameis yat atzan misa. That misa. Right. So you have to answer the kasha, Lisa. You have to answer that kasha. Must be that's not halach, and you can't. It's not halach.
Along with what you said earlier, when you give the hasra, it has to be something specific. He has to know exactly what he's getting himself
right.
And he makes a decision. The person he knows that he's doing this. He's going to get this misa, and he still does it. That's part of the hasra.
He said right after.
It's what's right. Was it Algamar?
No, so that's apple.
Right.
So
once he did that,
once he gets that hasra,
right,
and he does it, so then Bezdin has the mitzvah to kill him.
Right. That's what's Algamar. I would say got mixed up. Where's the raya? Muslim of Chom, Muslim of Kal. The guy got that straw, and he got mixed up.
But that's what it. So you'd have to say that that's this good one. That it's not like dafkidik. That doesn't really work.
Part of the word mashma that is you can't give that misa. I think that's not a law. What? Yeah. So when there's got to be a strafim. So if it's got to be a strafim, then you get the more could have taken misa, whichever that is. That was like as a good bottom. Master of Cheskel, the Rami Bray. Heiliger of Cheskel was sitting teaching his son Rami Torah. You tell us, if people that chayav shreifa get mixed up with people that are chayav skila, what means to give them? Shimon Oima, you don't know beskila. Give skila. This is Shimon Shetta. Shas shreifa chamura. Yeah, because shreifa is more chamur. That's why if you get mixed up the srafim and the skalim, get mixed up, you give shreifa. Sorry, give skila. Because skila is less chamur. If you're Shimon, skila is less chamur. Amalei Rav Yehuda was there, and he was also sitting there. He says, Abba, no, don't say that. No. Loitus hachi. No, wrong. Wrong. Why? My area, the Shreifa Chamura, why do you say Shreifa is more chamur? You don't have to come with that reason. He says, Hanisrafim ba niskalin, which means there was more niskalin than nisrafim. Masha, there's roiv. So roiv says there's skila. My area, Shreifa Chamura, most on this Colin. Just take that reason. Because Ruban is Colin, Ella. So you go with Roy should pass in that the Chiv skill is over here. Especially the
But not if
even it's more common than the No. My area. Why do I have to go to Shreifa? Even if it won't be more common. It won't be more. Maybe equal, or do I say? Equal. Right, big kiddush. How you roiv the kill a guy, more chamuk than roiv. And Alchas nice. Say like this. And it's column and it's strafim. You have more nisrafim than this column. More than this column. You have this column here. Here you say, although you have roiv nisrafim, I mean it won't be so clear for the first case. That's it. It won't be so clear. Say the other way around. You have roiv nisrafim, mid skula niskalin. You don't know beskila shas shreifa chamura.
When you take him out the film, you're telling me how you're
parish from roiv, right? Call the parish river parish. Now, the Gemara says the maskana like that. Even if you have roiv nisrafin, still give skila, but the ratio won't be so clear. Because it could say out roiv. Now you're saying it, even in case you have roiv nisrafin, no roiv nisrafin, still give skila. Yochaimer say for Rabbanon say Chama you don't have shreifa shaskila chamura. Rabbanon argue. They say, oh no, give shreifa shaskila chamura. Take it Reuben Esrafin. Reuben Esrafin. That should be the reason. So Hasam Rabbanon did the Kamrei Lev Shimon Ledach Amar Shreif Chamura. For you that you say that Roiv is that shreif is more chamor. Loy, that just arguing. I'm arguing that Matthias, and I say no, that's not true. Loy. Skila chamura. I just feel it's the Mishnah. I'm going to Shmuel Rav Yehuda. I don't like the way you spoke to your father. I know the way you spoke to your father. You don't tell the father, made a mistake. You're wrong. No. Don't read like this. So I read Tata. Kibbud of Aim is hookish kavoidim l'chvoid amokim. Kibbud of Aim is from the Chamuras, the Gemara says. Loit shillen loit leitem levi chachim Tanya. Right, so over the Torah. The father's being over the Torah. Lo Yomi, don't tell him Abba bars the Torah. You were over the Torah. No, don't say that. And Yomi Abba the kach ksiv Torah. You give a hint. See, I was once by a Shiur and I heard that Shabbos goes to bed. So same thing. Yomi to say Abba says the Torah that this is Lashon Hara. You say no mikra kosev. I'm a mikra kosev. Torah kachu. So you have to say it in more of a sensitive way. So sensitive way. You don't say direct. You don't say father says just say positive. That positive says X. Tomorrow means something like pay aleph. Surah's tavis. I get the surahs. Yeah, because I knew that.